Could Trunks and Goten be the inspiration for Gamma 1 and 2? That is what we're going to talk about today, guys. It's DM Gaming here, man. I hope that everybody's having an awesome weekend. Man, I have been wanting to talk about this for some time now. And what better moment than now? You know what I'm saying? Because I know people are going to be talking about some of this a little bit too. So I want to take a look at this image because when I first saw this image, it immediately jumped out at me. Also, understanding the fact that this new saga in Dragon Ball Super manga is going to be the prequel. It's going to precede the events leading up to Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the movie. So immediately, what jumps out at you guys? Yes, the number 1 that's here on Trunks' belt. Why don't we see Goten's? It's not going to say 1. I guarantee you it's going to have a number 2 on there. So they're not so much. I do believe that they are drawing interest. They're drawing things from certain things. Let's tackle that first. First and foremost, the outfits that they're wearing are inspired by Saiyans. Okay. So they have the Saiyan armor, which I'm gonna be honest, man, these outfits kind of look pretty dope. They kind of look good. All right. They're inspired by the Saiyan armor. You could tell that by the armor plating, the braces on the sleeves and things like that. The capes come from, and you can even see the middle here. It looks just like it does on Vegeta's armor, the Saiyan armor. That's what it's inspired by. The capes, on the other hand, that's part of what makes them superheroes, even though we know that King Vegeta wore a cape. But yet and still, that's you know, this is more a superhero thing. You see the wristbands on both Goten and Trunks's gloves. Those are just like the ones that Gohan had for Great Saiyan Man, where he would push the button and then boom, he would transform into his outfit. So that is very interesting. We also notice that Trunks' cape is shorter than Goten's. Goten has a longer cape, and also his is kind of, their colors are flip-flop. Okay, so Trunks has the dark undershirt, okay, with the light armor, and Goten has the light undershirt with the dark armor, and the gloves are opposite as well. Now, we can only speculate. I'm pretty sure we can guesstimate that even though they are 1 and 2, when they fuse to make Gotenks, there's probably going to be some sort of connection. 1 and 2, Gotenks may have a 3 on his belt or not. Who knows? You know, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I don't know. But, you know, the color mismatch thing is pretty cool. And the cape mismatch thing is pretty cool as well. So to me, you know, if we look at Gamma 1 and 2, all right, Gamma 1 has a 1 on his chest. Gamma 2 has a 2. Now, this on their belt is the Greek symbol for Gamma. Okay, but yet and still. And then Gamma 1 has a fish bill horn and thing. He has the thing on his head. He only has 1. Gamma 2 has 2. Now, that's interesting. Well, you can't see that because my face is in the way. But if you look at Gamma 1 and 2's belts, let's right there, you can see right there that their belts have that logo. That is the Gamma. That's the Greek symbol for Gamma. Okay. Trunks and Goten doesn't have that, but their 1 and 2 are on their belts. Goten's isn't showing, but we can only speculate. Now, this came out from DBS Hype a while ago. Victory Uchida confirmed on Tamashi National Livestream that Goten and Trunks will have masks on, but they cannot show that to us yet. Why can't they show it to us yet? I believe that the mask is going to directly correlate in some way, shape, form, or fashion to Gamma 1 and 2 in some way. Maybe the mask are going to have these types of things on it. The mask is going to have something like this. Dr. Hito, who created Gamma 1 and 2, is a really big superhero fan. And, you know, you have to ask yourself, you know, he works for the Red Ribbon Army. Red Pharmaceuticals is the sub company that's associated with this. But this is my speculation, guys, is that it leads me to believe that maybe since this is going to be the prequel, since this manga is going to be the prequel to Dragon Ball Superhero that may be Dr. Hito, because I know in the movie he probably draws inspiration from something else, but we know in the manga and the anime adaptation things can be a little bit different in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So is it possible that Dr. Hito, sees Goten and Trunks fighting in these outfits, fighting with these masks on, and it sparks the idea for him to say, hey, let's model Gamma 1 and 2 kind of after them? Because here's another note. Gamma 1 and 2's personality actually matches that of Goten and Trunks, where Gamma 1 is a bit more serious and Gamma 2 is a bit more laid back. If you look at Goten and Trunks, they're somewhat the same way. Goten is a bit more laid back and playful in a sense because he's younger than Trunks. We see that early on. Now, we haven't really got a taste of their teenage personalities. We did in GT, and even in GT, it was the same way. Trunks has always been a bit more serious than Goten. Very similar to Goku and Vegeta, where Vegeta is always a bit more serious than Goku. Goku's a bit more laid back and relaxed. Same way with Goten and Trunks. So that is super interesting that their personalities match. They have the 1 and 2 on their chest, and Goten and Trunks here have the 1 and 2 on their belts. Also, they're superheroes. So, you know, and they probably drew inspiration from Great Saiyaman. I guarantee you that's going to be their catalyst to dress up as heroes and things like that. So I find that extremely, extremely interesting, and I would love to know you guys' thoughts on this. I'm going to be following this closely because it's going to be super interesting to see how this stuff plays out in the manga, especially knowing that it's going to be a precursor for the Dragon Ball Superhero movie. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. I'm going to be live streaming today, so I don't know what I'm going to be playing, if I'm going to be playing Kakarot or if I'm going to be playing Infinite World on the PC. So I don't know. I will let y'all know whenever the live screen pops up, but be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.